What's up, Internet? So, welcome to our new podcast. We don't actually have a name for it yet, but we'll probably either make her up as we go along, or maybe you'll hear us both get like an idea, like a light bulb above our heads kind of moment. I'm Sean,
And I'm Jay or Jared.
and this is just going to be just us either chatting shit or talking about things that we like, or just really, um, just being idiots, basically. So, the way we're going to start it first is we're just going to talk about what our day's been like, what I've been up to, and then the conversation's just going to roll on from there. So we'll start with that. So Jared, how's your day been?
Uh, Amazing. Because I wanted to talk about it. This is why I was saying Reggie before. Um, the president of Nintendo of America, Reggie, has retired. Like he's leaving.
Oh, that Reggie.
And so, some guy who's taken over him. His name is Doug Bowser.
Oh right, yeah, no, I've seen this.
Bowser is
Ba-
taking over
I've been Nintendo, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I haven't read any of the stuff for it, but like I've seen like just the captions, just like Bowser takes over Nintendo, and and I'm just like, oh god, like I just thought it was a joke. I didn't know that's what the guy's name was. Is it spelled the same as well?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's Doug Doug, and then Bowser like the character.
Jack, this guy's literally like, this is his moment. Like he's waited for
Well,
this his entire life.
There's a picture going around because obviously everyone's like welcomed him and stuff. It's him saying thank you for the warm welcome, but in
Yeah.
the background there's like Mario and Luigi, and
Yeah.
they're just tied up with like, a Nintendo controller.
So so he's playing along with it.
either
Yeah.
he's playing along or he's just
Or someone's messing with him and he doesn't know
Yeah.
yet. One of the two.
Oh,
Wow, that's weird though. It's like someone like becoming like the head of Bungie. His like last name's like Master Chief. I mean, it's like a really weird thing.
or
Or
the Prophet.
or the Prophet, yeah. Or Covenant. Covenant would actually be far better, I think.
Dave Covenant.
Dave Covenant is like, he brings us armada forward. The guy like weird thing.
Someone had to have been behind that. Like they were looking at the possible candidates and were like,
Yeah.
that's the one right there.
So he's took over all of Nintendo. So he's in charge of Nintendo now.
He's the president of Nintendo of America. So
Okay. So
in a sense,
how do you reckon you become president of the company? Like who hires you?
no, maybe
Do you know
he
what I
has
mean?
to vote.
You
Unless like
vote.
he was, I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
like
know
all the
background.
Nintendo fans took a vote, and he just
Like-
he was the one that got voted in.
Yeah, he's just a like businessman. Obviously, that's how
Yeah.
you get involved. But I don't know if he's been like. Yeah, supposedly he's been working for Nintendo since 2015.
Oh, so he's heard all the jokes then.
Maybe.
Yeah, sorry.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming he's worked his way up there, yeah. And like since Reggie stepped down,
He's just destroying everyone else.
Oh,
That is weird. So is that? So what have you actually done today? Anything fun?
nothing really, because I was just playing games and stuff because I was in work yesterday, so
Oh, sweet. What have you been playing?
pretty tired. Just fighting games like Dragon Ball Fighters mainly.
Oh, right, you've been playing that quite a bit, haven't you?
I was just that and listening to some Japanese lessons and stuff. So
Oh, cool. So, well, I bought the new, the Resident Evil 2 remaster.
yeah,
I bought that. I've been playing that on PC.
I've been waiting to get that too, but I'm trying to hang on because, like I said, I want to get a Switch because well, the new Pokemon generation got announced. You know,
Oh yeah, the
Sword
Storm
and Shield.
City. Oh no, Storm City is World of Warcraft. The Sword Shield, yeah.
yeah, Pokemon Storm City.
I know that sounds bad. That sounds more badass than Sword
Yeah.
and Shield.
But like,
It's like
I don't,
just
I've not played. I've not. The last game I played was X and Y, so I was like really into it.
you
I
not
used
do
to-
Sun and Moon.
Well, no, this is the thing. I
Apparently
used to
they
do
were shit.
competitive. Well, I've heard mixed on them. Like
The
heard-
original Sun and Moon was shit, but then apparently the Ultra kind of fixes it or
Yeah.
something. So
well, I've mainly heard like the game itself, like
Mm.
in terms of gameplay and how it works, is pretty good. But yeah, the story's lackluster in some of the way they plan things out.
no,
Like if you look back at like the original games, like legendaries up to about I'd say the fourth one, Diamond and Pearl, were like either hard to catch most of them or like involved in the story in some really good way,
Mm.
and then they've just gotten really like bad.
Oh,
But
really?
and they just add loads of them, and then they're just like really easy to catch and things. They're not legendary in a way.
Right.
Besides, like, you know what I mean. But
Okay.
but yeah, like I last played X and Y because I was playing it competitively because I just like doing that stuff. And then
Competitively? What do you mean
so
competitively?
so, so there's this entire
You see
side of
someone
it.
else
Like,
with a 3DS and you go and smack it out of their hands. What do you mean?
well, no, so they have like regionals and like world tournaments and stuff, and
Okay.
you build teams based on like what's got the best stats, and you can breed the Pokemon in the game
Hmm.
to have better stats and stuff. So I used to do that. I was building like, if anybody knows it, I was a UU tier because my favorite one is Aggron, and like it's typically not used in overuse and stuff, which is like another tier. It's I get into it more, but you know,
Yeah, I have
pretty
no
much,
idea what you're on about right now.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I used to play it, and then I just fell out of it a bit. And by the time I got back in, Sun and Moon were announced, and like Omega Ruby had been out for a while, which is my
Okay.
favorite gen, like Ruby and Sapphire. So I stayed to play that, Sun and Moon, and then this new one. So
Yeah.
kind of don't know what games to buy, but yeah, Resident Evil 2 is on there. It's on the
Yeah.
list.
Resident Evil 2, like I've been playing it. Like I never played the original.
Oh
So
really?
no. I think I watched my dad play it as a kid, and I was terrified of like the lickers. I think they're called, or
Yeah.
yeah. I think so. It might have been that. I don't know. Like terrible memory when you're a kid, but so I was playing it, and it's fun having a lot of time because I my mate Josh wanted me watch me play it, so I thought, oh well, I'll stream it. So I streamed it, but then I downloaded the clip from it and edited it and I'm putting it on YouTube, just
Yeah.
because why not? I don't really care. Just so I can watch me kind of be scared in it. But there are
All
like
right.
there's like four, maybe five times that I visibly kind of screamed a little bit because things just caught me off guard. I walk through a door at one point and there's a zombie to the right, and I go, oh, but then kill that one pair of fire, and I turn around, there's a zombie at the end of the hall, like, miles away from me, and I
Oh yeah,
scream
yeah.
like a little girl. I'm just like, I don't know why, but like that one threw me off more than the one that was there. I think it's because I had to react quicker to that one, whereas the other one at the other end, I could see like the terror coming, kind
Well,
of
see
thing.
that
Bip,
I was
like
gonna like
eventually.
you know, obviously because we went to uni together. Like my paper was on fear and games
Mm.
and that, so it is like because you get the that's coming for me. How am I gonna deal with that? Like if it's a quick
I had a
reaction,
gun.
it's like
You can shoot it. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I had none to defend myself with.
well, it's like if it's just quick like
Mm.
jump scare, yeah, it's terrifying, but then it's over. If it's like
Mm.
that, it's constantly there. And you're like your brain's constantly going like, oh Jesus, what am I gonna do about this?
Cause I remember,
Um,
cause I remember playing like Outlast and things like that. I don't think I really jumped through that. And that game's like you can't defend yourself. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
Well, it's because it mainly relies on jump scares. I mean, the opening scene's pretty cool because there's a lot of like atmosphere. But
about
from what I
Outlast.
remember, yeah, Outlast,
Yeah.
yeah. But from what I remember, the first one I've not played the second. But
Second one, I've only played the very beginning of it. Like I wasn't really a fan because it's there's like some weird cult or something, and they've got your wife or something. Like you're in a helicopter crashes, and they've got your wife or something. It's just I don't know, it's weird. Like it
yeah,
kind of I don't know. The first one's good, until the end. Like and then the second one, I was like, I stopped after like I think maybe about an hour. I was just like, nah, I'm alright.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I was doing, playing Resident Evil. And I've also
Was
been playing. I was playing Battlefront 2, because now they've added Anakin into it.
see, last time I played it was I played it when Count Dooku came out,
Yeah.
but I didn't play it online. I tested it and was like, oh, I'll get back into this,
Oh, like
and
in
then I
the
started playing
little.
fighting games.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the arcade mode.
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
I've not actually tested Anakin yet. I do want to play it. But,
Anakin's cool. Like, I mean, the thing is, he's got 4 abilities though.
4.
Yeah. Whereas everyone else has got 3. He's got 4.
Well, I mean, he is the chosen one.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the excuse they kind of used. You know what I mean? But like, he basically. I haven't played a lot of them. I can't really remember, but he has 4. But there's one where you press like LB and RB if you're playing controller, or like you press two buttons and he basically just absorbs all damage income and then just like does this blast wave out.
So he's the best character then.
Yeah, like I think like it's weird because like I was looking at it and people were like, oh, he's OP, and then some people were like, well, he's not, and then some people were like, he's the chosen one, he has to be OP, and it's like, okay, we get the joke, the joke's over now, kind of thing. Like,
Well, like, I found Grievous to be OP when he came out.
Yeah.
Because like he's like at the highest, like unless it's changed since I played, but he had the highest lightsaber damage of all the lightsaber
he's got
heroes.
4, that's why.
Well, no, like the thing is, the one what he does, well, like he runs at you with all 4.
Oh,
was,
he
like,
does that little
glitched.
crawling thing.
Not the crawling thing, like when he gets all 4 out and stabs.
Oh yeah.
Like that was super glitched when I was playing it.
Yeah.
And like if you hit them, sometimes you wouldn't actually hit it; it'd just spin you around them, and you do no damage.
Yeah.
So while he was OP, he
had
just
issues.
broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been fixed, but
I was playing as Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan, you know where he does the ability where he's swinging it like his charge ability.
Yeah, like his defensive one.
Yeah, like that was broken for me sometimes. Like I'd do it and he kind of just like would just jutter. And like no damage would happen. Like it's like the animation was kind of trying to restart itself all the time. It was weird, like, but I like playing as Obi-Wan. I played as Anakin for a very small, like maybe like one match kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I'll have to test them out, but like I'm struggling at the minute to find games to play because like I say that with like 200 games, but it's like
I've got nothing to play.
Well, it's like a lot of them are the same like sort of genre, and I mean that's fine for fighting games, but like the only one I want to play is fighters because some of the new ones I've bought. Jump Force is just kind of it's fun, but it's not like what I expected it to be.
That's what I say about all fighting games. Really, I'm just like meh. Like
they
capture your attention for a little bit, and then you're like, oh, I'm done now.
But it just depends because I used to play Mortal Kombat X like all the time.
Really?
Like, I loved it. Yeah,
okay.
I did. I was constantly training on it. That's like what I do with fighters. Then like RPGs. I mean, I suppose I could play Knights of the Republic again.
Yeah, I suppose I could play that again. But it's like
again,
yeah.
Again.
Again.
But it's the same with like Skyrim and stuff. I've just like played them all so much. And in terms of horror, which is like my second favorite, maybe first favorite genre, depending. Like the newer games are just not really that fun. And like Resident Evil 2 is there, but to go back on it, I was always more Silent Hill, and I'm still angry that Silent Hills is just gone. It's just like it's not happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's disappointing.
I can see that. I mean, you quite like the new Metro's out as well.
And I've not played any of the Metros.
The Metro. Well, I prefer Metro 1 to Metro 2, but like some people prefer it the other way kind of thing. I felt like Metro 2 is a lot more kind of FPS kind of thing, whereas Metro 1 it's not like you're not really it's not survival, but it kind of is survival because you're gathering ammo and shit like that, and you're trying to you're like, oh well, do I want to keep the ammo for this one, and you have to. It's weird because the whole like what's that word, like the whole money in it, like whatever. This is where I was looking for, I can't remember, but like the money in the game is basically like bullets that are like perfect bullets. So like
right.
So like
oh yeah, because it's set in like
like post-apocalyptic, like they're all living in tunnels. That's why it's called Metro. It's like and like the money is like perfect bullets, but then like you have bullets that are just normal bullets, which like dirty bullets, I guess is what they are, or something like that. But you can swap out, like if you keep hold of like the reload button, you can swap the perfect bullets into your weapon, and they do more damage. But then you're running out of money, type of thing. And money's not really like the biggest thing in it. Like there's only like a few times I can think of when you actually go to a shop, because it's very linear. At the same time, it's like there's a point you have to get from point A to point B, but then there's like an area you can explore. but it's still very kind of linear, which I kind of like. But number one's a great one. Number two was, I had a lot of fun. I wanted to go back and play number two before playing the new one, just so that I could, give it like a second try kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I still might do that. They're on the Game Pass though. On the Xbox, both of them are on Game Pass.
I've not got the Game Pass though. I might.
Have you done a trial for it? You got like a week trial or 2 week trial.
Well, see, I wasted. Well, I say wasted when Dragon Ball Fighters was announced. Right, I know, going back to fighting games. The beta got announced, and the way to get on it, I don't know if this was closed or not, but you had to be on the Game Pass, and it'd like select you.
You really wanted to play that beta, really, then, didn't you?
Well, it was at a time. It was like, all right, I can use money to because I was living away at the time, wasn't I? It was when we were at uni. It was either money for important stuff or spend it this month on this game. And since love Dragon Ball since I was like 3, and I love fighting games, I was just like, I need to play it, make sure it's good.
Yeah.
So I wasted my trial on the on when the beta came out, and it was
wasted
fantastic.
being a word.
Yeah. It's a lot of words, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, like, to be fair, I'm like, the Game Pass, I keep forgetting that I'm paying for it. It's really, and it comes a bit like an issue. It's like, it comes up, it's like, on my account, be like, we couldn't process your Game Pass thing. And I'm like, I'm still paying for this. I thought I got rid of it like a month ago or something. It's like, and then like the money comes into my account, and then they just take it, and I forget about it, and then the same thing happens next month. It's like, okay. So now I just can't keep it because I was playing Crackdown 3, which is.
I'm just not like excited or interested in that at all.
It's like, do you like Crackdown 1? Yeah, there you go.
Well, no, see, I played Crackdown 1, like, how old were we? I can't remember, but
Crackdown 1 was like
very fresh.
Like, so 2006, 2007, something like that.
It was a very fresh game, and I played it, and
maybe
I thought,
2008.
This is cool. To me, Crackdown 1 wasn't great, but it was interesting enough. Crackdown 2 was like much better. I had a lot of fun on that.
Crackdown 2 is like that one you can play you can play 4-player. Like, and I think it was kind of like the co-op that kind of made that one. I think.
But even so, it was just an improvement. And then, regardless with 3, if it's an improvement or not, it's just been so long, and like even so long since it got announced. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, well I think that's why like everyone's just kind of like about it, because like that's supposed to be coming out for like 2.5 years or something like that.
Well, look, I'm also skeptical like that because the 2 games that got announced and I waited a long time for were both disappointing and both by the same damn company.
What ones were they?
Duke Nukem Forever and Aliens. Okay. Both by goddamn Gearbox.
Yeah, no, Crackdown's not done by Gearbox.
No, I know. I'm on about Duke Nukem and Colonial Marines.
Oh, right,
They're both by Gearbox.
No,
and it's just like
great games.
Actually, Duke Nukem was just. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, Duke Nukem was awful.
See, like Colonial Marines was bad, and like
you could have fun on the multiplayer though.
Yeah, but they lied a lot about it because in the demos for E3 it was a complete game.
Yeah.
But I was willing to forgive it because I was like, you can have fun on the multiplayer. The story's a glorified fan fiction, but I've read enough of those because huge Alien Predator fan. I've read enough of those that seem worse, and like. It was all good, and it was just this one day when I just stopped. £70 I spent on that game for the statue and stuff. And I log on. This is back when I was an achievement hunter as well, so I was like 2 achievements away from getting 100%. One of them was for completing the story on the hardest difficulty, and I was on the last mission. And the other one was for getting level 50 on multiplayer. I think it was 50.
Oh, I think I know where this is going. Like,
I was level 48.
Yeah.
I log on one day and it was like, supposedly, I don't know if this is true or not. I got told not everyone, but a lot of people had their saves, not saved to their Xbox hard drive or anything. It was on a server, and the server got damaged one night, so I logged on.
Yeah, it's starting all over again.
Literally everything though, not just like my story mode, but everything. and no one else we knew did. I was just like,
I
I'm
don't know.
done.
I
I'm not.
think if I'm going back to it, I don't know if it was maybe I'm remembering it was you that like that happened to you, or if it happened to me or anything like that. But
It definitely happened to me. I remember because I
yeah.
uninstalled the game because I was like, it was a chore to play.
Mhm.
Like I only played it for the sole purpose of this is an alien game, and then I did that, and I was like, you know what? No, this. But it's confusing me because I despise Gearbox for all that, but I'm actually a fan of Borderlands. So it's like, well,
Borderlands is like the
Borderlands 2.
yeah. Borderlands is well. Borderlands 1 was good. Like Borderlands 2 was good. Then
Well,
that third one they brought out was pretty shit though.
we'll see. That's
The
what I was gonna say.
pre-sequel.
Borderlands 1, different, unique. I enjoyed it. Borderlands
Mm,
2 took that, improved upon it, and then that got success, and it was like,
yeah.
all right, let's milk this cow.
I remember when I got Borderlands 2. I went to Eurogamer with I was it was when I was in when I was in sixth form. My school did a thing called the Studio. And it was
Mm.
basically it's like, do you like games? Do you want to learn how to make games? Well, this is what we're gonna do. So it's like you're gonna have to come. It was 9 till 4, which when you're in school, it's like, oh, I have to stay an hour. Ridiculous kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like now you work 9 to 5 for a living. Do you know what I mean? You like you're thinking, do you know what? If I could go back and have that hour. But like and then you had to do like 5 A levels. So I think I did like, I don't know, maths, psychology, history, and then there was like a ICT and like this. There were like two ICT ones, like a computing or
Yeah.
and something else, computing and maybe computer systems, something like that. And it was like, okay, cool. And then it's like, okay, so now you have to do that. So since you're doing your 5 A levels, you're on 9 till 4, Monday to Friday. I said that, and between 3 and 4 is when they would get you to do the gaming kind of side of it. But it was all kind of just like, oh, just use like Game Studio Maker or something like that, like really shit stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's like, apart from, I remember this, like, apart from Thursdays at 3:30 to 4 o'clock, someone's gonna come in and teach you C++. Do you know what you can learn in half an hour? Nothing. And if God forbid if someone's late, do you know what I mean? It's like, well, I'll be there next week. Never mind.
See.
So I ended up leaving that.
Yeah.
I left that, but not before we went on our trip. Like we went down to London to Eurogamer, um, which is basically like I know how to explain. It's like what's the one they do in Germany? It's the
Um,
Gamescom. No, is it Gamescom?
it might be games. I'm not too sure, but yeah,
I think
maybe.
it may be Gamescom, something
Let's
like
just
that.
say it is for now.
Let's say
No,
it is, yeah,
obviously,
like that.
correct
But
me if
like
it's not.
yeah, like but they're like the English version. So the lines are all fine. Like no one's cutting in front of each other or anything.
Yeah.
So and, and everyone just kind of stares at cosplayers in kind of a very weird way. It's just like you might want to go over and get a photo with them, but then you don't want to ask, so you just kind of just stare at them intently for a little bit and then walk off.
It's just that typical
Yeah.
British awkwardness.
Yeah, kind of. It was great, and I remember like we were 16, 17 at the time, and they had the 18 plus zone, and like they had like bouncers on there, which is the weirdest thing. That bouncers like ID, but eventually sometimes what would happen
Oh,
is
like guards and stuff, yeah.
yeah, well, like just two guards. I don't think they clearly didn't play games. They just stood there and they were just like ID kind of. Basically, just kind of like when you're going into a bar, they just kind of stop you.
Just solely there for money, then. Yeah.
Yeah, basically. But basically,
Orders.
sometimes what would happen is because there was only two of them, people who didn't need to get ID'd or anything like that, say like people who look 30 or anything, they just walk
Yeah.
through. So what we were doing is that like we'd wait for a big group and we'd just get in with the group and just walk in, and then we're in the 18 area, which was great.
Fair
So
enough.
like yeah, it was very 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 weird. Like and Borderlands 2 was on one of the games, on one of like
All right,
some
so it wasn't released yet.
no, it was out. I think it
Oh,
came
right,
out
okay.
either that day or yesterday because I bought it from there as well.
All right,
Um,
okay.
Like I can't. Like some games you have to line up in queue for, and then some games they just have like a stand where you can just go over and play it. Kind of like when
Yeah.
you go into a shop and they have like a little demo version up.
Oh,
kind of
like
thing.
so. What game was it now? Injustice, when the first Injustice came out in HMV, they had like 4 screens
Yeah, yeah,
and like PlayStation console set up, and you could just go in and play like the game pretty
yeah,
much.
basically. So like it was just like them. So like I don't think they were connected. If I remember, they might have been. I can't really remember. It was split screen. I remember
Mm,
that because Borderlands had that weird kind of split screen where
yeah,
it's like they allowed you to play split screen, but then not unfitted the screen kind of thing. Like when you go
yeah,
into the menus and it's like, well, try and navigate through this because you just bouncing side to side trying to find everything.
yeah.
So I played it there, and then I think I bought it from Game. Had a little stall in there, so I just went over and just bought it. And
Of
because I was in
course.
the 18 area anyway, they were just like, "Here you go, here's your game." And it's like, yes.
Yeah. Well,
So
that reminds me of like, oh, I think we must have been like 13s
oh yeah,
because
I think I know what this is.
we went to a game store. I wanted Mirror's Edge, the first one, and you
Yeah,
wanted was it Bad Company?
it was the
Battlefield
first Bad Company, yeah,
And yeah, I go up to the
which
store,
was only
obviously with
16 at the time.
my beautiful little. I say I think it's the Asian genes in me, but my beautiful face, baby face mate. Oh, can I have this game? ID please. Oh, I don't have any. Well, you're not having the game, mate. Okay, well, I wasn't 16, but
Mm,
fair enough. You go up, and in my opinion,
mm.
look younger than me. Can I have this game about war? Not freedom, just war. Oh yeah, here you go, mate. It's like, why am I getting ID'd?
Mhm. Clearly, that guy was a racist. That's what it was. He was a mad racist.
Oh,
He was just like, I don't care if this guy's of age. I want ID. Maybe he's trying to find like your country of origin or something. Maybe that's what it was.
it's like,
He could,
I'm British.
yeah, he couldn't entirely like pin it down. So he was like, let's have a look. Oh, I remember that because I also what else? Like there was a time I remember. Oh no, I pre-ordered it because you could pre-order game. Like it was weird because you could pre-order games if they, like if it was like the game's an 18 and you weren't 18, you could still pre-order it, but you just had that having
Yeah.
that adult to pick it up. But they used to do like you could pre-order and just do a home delivery. So they just send it out from the store to you. So I went off and I pre-ordered like The Godfather 2 and Splinter Cell Conviction. And at that point, like, what I remember is Splinter Cell Conviction got put back a year.
Right. Oh yeah, you're a big
Yeah.
Clancy man, aren't you?
Wow, massive Splinter Cell. And then went Sam Fisher. I'm just a fan of Sam Fisher. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck Splinter Cell. Just give me Sam Fisher by himself, just as a statue. We I went in and they got so they were like, do you want the home delivery or are you gonna come pick her up? I went, oh, I do home delivery. Like, okay, and just does that, and I'm just like, okay, that was easy. if it,
Yeah.
yeah, do you know, now it'd just be like that person's arrested. It's like, my God, you sold a child a game where the people are shooting each other, and you know, the Godfather 2. Godfather 2 is a brutal fucking game. You ever played it?
I haven't though.
No.
I wasn't into that side of the games when I was
Yeah.
younger. I was playing like super nerdy ass games.
When you said other side, my mind kind of went, what you mean? Like, I'm playing the Godfather where you can execute people, and you're just off playing like Camino or whatever. Like, what was it?
Camino.
Camino. It was like-
Cameo elements of power, and yes, I.
It's like,
Well, like you gotta look at it this way as well. Like, well, I mean, it's a weird one because I was gonna say in primary school, which is like up below 10, that were coming in and I'm bringing in like, oh, I love Alien and stuff. But like, uh, whenever it was when this Tom Clancy stuff was, you
yeah.
were coming like we got like, oh, I was just playing yeah, like Godfather and stuff, where it's murdering people. I'm saying, yeah, tell me more while I raise this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like you just kind of like it's like
I was on the other spectrum.
yeah you can't you'd be like oh no, take your blood and your murder elsewhere. I'm going to build a farm in Viva Pinata and raise these as my own.
Then secretly go home and like I'm an avid fan of horror and stuff, but I just wasn't playing like these. Like I didn't play Call of Duty much. I didn't play like GTA. Well, if you're like the last Grand Theft, like I think the gap was San Andreas then 4. But I didn't pick up 4 until the end of its life cycle because I was just like, just not uninterested, even though
Yeah.
for the time it was like super like
It was
look at all
great.
this stuff you can do.
I had a lot of
And
fun
like,
with 4.
I guess I don't know if I want to say, but groundbreaking, is that right? Would you say
4?
maybe
Eh,
4? Yeah, for the
yeah.
time.
Yeah, I suppose so, maybe.
But like, it had a lot of features, and I was just like, yeah, but Pokemon.
Take
Like,
your...
you got to understand that
Yeah.
this is coming from a man when he was like 15. I was going to cafes with my friends and still playing
Oh
Yu-Gi-Oh.
yeah, I
Like, you know,
remember that. I remember I
like
went
I mean,
once and I was like, no, I'm not
ain't
into
not
this.
ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? But like,
No,
I just
nothing wrong
wasn't
with
into the other side. I was just like, nah, I want to cards and play card games and stuff. And yeah, and then like, I think 5 came out and I pre-ordered that shit. I was like, ooh, 5, ooh, San Andreas again.
it. You're like, you're like, you're like, I don't want to play GTA 4, I want to play Pokemon. It's like, take your hookers elsewhere, bring me Charizard. So, just,
And then, well, before we get into the whole like, GTA just crumbling when it started, GTA 5. Like now, I'd say it's pretty solid, but with
I
that
still like
online,
GTA 5.
no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no.
Oh, the
I'm on
beginning?
about the beginning, but like
Yeah.
the story. I know your friends are like, all right, let's go online, and it's like,
They did come out like they did like I remember like they came out and they were like, oh, the multiplayer's not gonna be released for 2 weeks, so that everyone can
yeah,
enjoy the single player, which is probably code for it's not finished yet. But but then that's such a silly mistake if you think about it, because like 2 weeks, people, some people have no lives and would finish it in one day kind of thing. Or
I mean, I finished it in like 3 days. So.
I think I finished it in like a day and a half. So I've been something myself more than
Like,
anything.
just before we jump into that, because it does sort of go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Anthem. What, what's going on there? Like, I seen it. It was it last year's Eve,
Mm.
and I was like, "Oh, this could be interesting." BioWare. Maybe this is why I was such a
Yeah,
mess.
maybe that's why
Maybe-
my Mass Effect's on task
I'm
because
like,
they're busy with Anthem.
and like, it came out, and I just didn't care. And like, I'm looking at a thing here on Polygon. Like, I mean, whatever, don't really trust them and stuff. But like,
Just
friggin-
Polygon.
I
Okay.
mean, it's like it's news and magazines, and they're always
It's
going
not
to be like,
IGN, I don't believe in this bullshit. What do you mean?
oh, I've got to say this now. Everyone will know it, but that IGN meme, as we say, because it was a Pokemon. I don't know if it was Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald. One of them 3 games.
I don't know, mate. So, you're telling
They
me.
No, right. Those games were set on like there was a lot of like beaches and stuff, and there was a little review. Let me see if I can find it. But anyway, Anthem is
Yeah.
supposedly already on sale on Amazon. Like, I mean, it's not much. It's like £10, $10 or something.
Yeah.
But how long's it been out? Like,
Wait, how
What,
much is
even-
that on for?
well, I mean, it's like no,
Like
it's got,
£10
like,
off.
£10, $10 off. Yeah, so it's still
Oh,
like,
right, cool. I thought you were
pricey,
saying it was
but-
on sale for like $10. I was like,
No,
do you know what,
no,
I'll pick
imagine-
this piece of
imagine.
shit up kind of thing.
but like, I mean, it's just came out. You don't hear of games going on sale unless they're desperate for sales.
Fallout 76.
I,
I got that game for £16. Not even a month
Um,
after it came out. That's a joke.
yeah,
No, I
It's-
think
I-
like, do you know what it's
I
like?
really don't know like what to make of it because Fallout 4 was just like meh.
Yeah,
um,
Fallout 4 was, man. I mean, like with Anthems, like I haven't played it and I haven't really. I've watched a few things of it and I've read a few people. It's like, but my mind's kind of like, it's like from the gist I've got, I think what's gone on is that like it's been released and then like they have plans to bring out all this free stuff later on. But
Yeah.
at that point, you're just like, well, I'll just pick her up later. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like games like that seem to always do it. Like, so like Destiny, like the first Destiny or like the first the Division kind of things. Like they give you the base game and like by the you have all this stuff, but the end game's very lacking kind of thing. But
Yeah.
right, Josh is playing it at the minute, like because I went to it. He was like, I really want Anthem. And I was like, talking to him about reviews about it, and he was like, I want to play it. And I was like, well, you could just just wait until all the stuff comes out. And he messaged me the day when I bought like Origin Access so I could have a go of it. So you could do the trial of it. And it's like, you just can't wait sometimes, can you? And he's like, no. But
well, some people do get like crazy for games. Like I found this thing, but before I go into it. It was like Reach, when Halo Reach got announced, that was like, oh, but the book about this, you've heard about Reach, do you know Reach? And everyone got super
Oh yeah,
excited.
and then it had nothing
And-
to do with the book.
Well, yeah, but it's still a fucking great game. It's
It
like,
was a
it's like my
fantastic
favourite
game.
Halo.
I think
fighting.
why people might got it because if you ever watch, if you not watch, if you read like or you can watch it actually now. It's on, I think it's on Netflix. They did a animated adaptation.
Legends.
Not Legends. It's called The Fall of Reach.
Oh right, okay.
In that exact tone, The Fall of Reach.
The Fall of Reach.
The Fall of Reach. No, it's they did like a adaptation of what the book is. Basically, like, it's basically the book, but it misses out some things. The book's
Yeah.
great, but it's basically the origin story of the Spartans. So I can understand where they're kind of like, oh, do you know, like where people be like, oh, they're doing Reach. Well, do you know what that means? We're gonna see Master Chief as a kid and things like that. And it's like, no, never mind. We're just gonna play as the Spartan threes and just I like that. And it was great. I
loved it.
Reach was I loved Reach.
Reach is
3
my
was
favourite
great.
Halo game.
3 was
Yeah,
great,
three-
but
three's great.
Reach was probably my favourite one. I do think
Yeah.
back, like I had a lot of fun playing it. I remember when the beta came out for it. I was in the car with my family, and like a mate man texted me. He was like, "The beta's out," and I just went, "We need to go home now. It's time."
Shout out to Paul if he's out there, because I was in his when the beta came out and he downloaded it and was like, "Well, you've got to download it, mate. So do you just want to play the game tonight?" And I just watched. So I played on his account here. I was like, "This is so cool." And download the beta when I got home.
So he was like a Halo Reach cook.
He was.
Just watching in the corner, like
But, like,
yeah.
There's one of them. We knew it was coming out, and like the beta wasn't even out yet, I think. And I pre-ordered the like £100 legendary edition.
Yeah, because I think if you bought Halo ODST, you got access to the beta.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I think that's how it worked. Like ODST was probably one of the best kind of buys to get in it, I'd say, in the Halo franchise, because not only did you get Halo ODST, which was a great campaign,
It was overlooked, I think. It was like
definitely.
really overlooked.
But then you got the firefight mode, which was a lot of fun. And then you also got a second disc, which was all the DLC for Halo 3's multiplayer. And you got the Halo Reach beta, so all of them by itself, do you know what I mean, for a game that was probably back then maybe about £40 when they come out. Maybe.
I missed those days.
Maybe 35, £40, do you know what I mean? You can't like, there's like there's £10 each, kind of what it's worth.
£30-40 for a great game like that, and then like Jump Force. I mean, I love anime, and that Jump fighting game for them all, £80, and it's just disappointing. Like, it's fun, but right, this IGN shit, which I just
now you want to go back to it now, yeah?
Because I found it. So it was Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, like the remasters.
Okay.
I think we were working in the game store when it came out.
Oh, when we were in Granger Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Those days.
Right, it was 7.8, which was good. It says Pokemon Alpha Sapphire introduces dates and a gorgeous new view of Hoenn, but a clear review reveals its dated holdovers. Positives: gorgeous details, post-game content, and some smart updates. Cons: too many HMs, which are like a type of move you can teach one in the game.
Yeah.
And then too much water. It's like that. Just to go back to that shitty joke, it's like, it's not IGN, it's not proper.
Yeah.
That's why, because too much water in the game. It's not good. Competitives. I just love it. It's like
bullshit. It's like they're like, take the water away.
it's like half of the point of the game is you're meant to like travel between some islands and stuff, which obviously could have water. Like, part of the point of the game is it? Yeah, it's like that.
Just like, nah, fuck you. I think, to be fair, like I remember when I was younger, I was like, IGN's stuff used to be like kind of gospel, and then I got older and I was like, fuck this, who's this dickhead? Do you know what I mean? Like,
who is this chap?
Yeah, it's like some stuff you'd read and you just be like, I don't agree with that at all. But then it's all opinions, really, isn't it? So reviews are like the most bullshit thing ever. So it's like, I've written a review. It's like, well okay, well done,
you. One of them. It's like
I've written a review in your review. Go
like,
fuck yourself.
The good reviewers, though, you can tell, like they're not biased, like they're
Yeah.
actually looking at it subjectively.
Yeah.
Or what? I don't think subjectively is the right word, but whatever. And then you get
Objectively?
like objectively, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
They
you
are.
get like IGN and that, and it's just some guy, like, right now going, well, I didn't like this, and I didn't. It's like, well, just because you didn't like it doesn't mean the game is like objectively bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nowadays, though, everyone's a reviewer. Do you know what I mean? Like
Well,
something comes out, and it's just like you just see like the comments underneath, and it's just like my favorite ones when people are just like they murdered it. It's like they butchered all of it. It's like, all right, sorry. Fuck no.
chill out, mate.
I know you spent 4 years of your life working on this, but you know, go fuck yourself. That's basically what people are doing.
What was the? What was like? Oh yeah, so like that, like again, going back to me because I'm the center of it. Like the report I wrote on like horror, I used IGN as like an example. People's opinions on a game, and it just goes back. If I used an article of a game review, it's like for opinionated, like, and it worked. It was just, you know what I mean? It just goes to show something.
Yeah, it is funny though. Like I think I love listening to people like kind of complain about shit like games. Like I hate people. I hate fucking crybabies anyway. But like it's something. You know, there's something kind of enjoyable about when people are like so upset about like they're just like you ruined it, like you destroyed. My favorite ones like is when people are just like they're like you destroyed my childhood kind of things. Like what like the entirety of it's gone because they they made like fucking Kingdom Hearts 3 or whatever. They're like, go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? I don't even know if Kingdom Hearts 3 is any bad, but it's just
I've not played it. My mate has, and he seems to enjoy it. He said that it was over quick though. Is like his only issue with it. He said
it's over quick.
like it was just like compared to the old games. Like, I think in Kingdom Hearts 2, like it takes like 3 hours before the actual main game starts.
Yeah.
But like this one was over super quick. He said.
Maybe it's just because they're just like we know everyone's attention span's short, so it's like here's 30 minutes of a game.
I mean,
Next. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who knows? I know, like I'm trying to think of like what else like I've been playing. No, that's all I got. Like now, then again, everything nowadays is just all these fucking battle royales that are out. With fucking Apex Legends is the next one that's come along, and it's like kind of destroying all the rest.
I was gonna give that a go.
I quite like Apex Legends, quite a lot of fun, because I like Titanfall anyway.
So like Fortnite, I played it when it first came out, and it was like I was like it's fun, but literally I knew PUBG was coming to Xbox, and my laptop. I tried it on my laptop. I just couldn't handle it, so I was like, I'm waiting.
PCs that could run it couldn't handle it either. You know what I mean?
Well,
Everyone's
it's
playing
one
on. It was the only game that I've ever played where everyone's trying to see how low they can get their settings for an advantage, so the grass isn't there, so they can see someone.
So yeah, like so I'm sitting there, like PUBG's coming out. I guess this'll do. You know what I mean? Like this'll suffice. And like, I mean, it's similar gameplay, but I just didn't enjoy Fortnite. I was like, okay, this is just whatever. I was like, this is just some, I guess, game to, you know, cover PUBG until it comes out, because that's what people do. Like, if you notice on Xbox, like, there's games that'll come out based on games that aren't on Xbox.
Yeah.
So I thought it was just one of those. And like a month later,
like,
I just
it's like Pepsi and Coke. It's like Fortnite's Pepsi, and like you just like, I guess I'll have a Pepsi if I can't have a Coke.
A month later, though, I just like log on to like YouTube, whatever, you know, whatever it was, and it's just like this world famous thing. As it grew in popularity, I was just like, it's not that good. It is not that. Stop. You know what? Oh, it ruined me. Like people, would, like I'd be at work in the kitchen, and like, oh, did anyone play Fortnite this weekend? No, it sucks.
Did anyone play Fortnite this week? No, because I'm not a 12-year-old. I say that loads of people fucking love Fortnite, and I'm just like, I don't like the building.
What do you mean?
I don't like the building. I'm shit at it.
Oh, see, my brain was just not working. I thought you meant like you were just talking about a specific building in the game. I don't like this.
I don't like that one building, so fuck the game. That building ruined my childhood.
But yeah, it's the most bullshit reason to hate a game ever. But it's one of them. I thought this will die off in the next couple of days, and it just didn't. I was like, I'm super annoyed at this spot.
It's like that, when you talk to certain people and they'll be like, "Ah, it's just a fad," and then it becomes like the next big thing.
Yeah,
like people
it'll blow over soon.
People who take photos of themselves and be like, "Oh, I've just took a selfie," and you're like, "That word selfie, fuck that. It's just a fad." 4 years later, it's like, "Oh fuck, you've got a camera on the front of your phone so you can take photos of yourself." Do you know what I mean? What kind of bullshit's that? How vain is everyone now? It's like, I don't want photos of what I see. I want me with it in the background. If that, it's like when you go on like Instagram and things like that, and people are like, they took a picture of just themselves, and it's like just at the shop or something like that, but it's just a picture of themselves. So it's like you could be anywhere. You're at home in bed and you've took a picture. It's like out at Alcatraz, San Francisco. Do you know what I mean? Just chatting shit.
I'm weird though, because I try to find like I'm a massive foodie, so like if someone posts like, "Oh, we should maybe dinner or whatever," and it's actually worth like it's something they put effort in, I'm like, "Oh."
I was
nice
wondering where the connection was coming from, to be honest. It's just like, I thought you just you're like silence with your thing. I want to talk
so I'm
about
like, oh,
food.
someone puts a picture of food, and it's like, it's well made, and it's actually decent. It's like, oh, well done, yeah, I'll have a look at that. But then you get those people who just post a picture of like a bowl of cornflakes, and they're like, "Oh, I just made breakfast." I'm like, no one cares about.
You didn't really make it, you poured it. Let's be honest.
Like if you just made a proper like French toast like that with it and made a unique meal, I'd be like, interesting, I'll try that. Some bowl of cornflakes, I can do that and eat me sleep.
My favourite thing to do is, when you see shit like that, is like just message the person, ask them for the recipe. Just be... It's like, wow. What goes into this?
Oh man, I love your I love your new meal here. What's the recipe? Cornflakes and milk. Oh wow, intriguing.
Does the bowl come with it?
What size is the bowl? Don't need to be a certain size.
Yeah. What spoon do you use?
Is it a spoon or is it one of those ones with a straw down the handle?
So you can just slurp it up, you monster. No, it's funny when you see like all that kind of weird stuff that people put online.
Tell you what, like I avoid Instagram for that entire reason.
I love Instagram, man.
It's like I don't hate it because like I'm not a fucking hipster. I don't hate it because it's just like I go on there and let me. It's like, oh yeah, so and so's uploaded this. Oh look at that. And then like, who's this in me recommend? Oh, fucking Timmy Twatted with his fucking nipples out. Like, oh look at me sexy body. Like, I don't care about you. Why are you here? If I was gay and I wanted to see a big muscly man, I wouldn't come to Instagram. I'd go to Pornhub. Do you know what I mean?
Tumblr is where you used to go, but like that's been stopped now, hasn't it?
that mate, that is upsetting because I used to use Tumblr when I was in like college.
Yeah.
It was like I loved it. What I'm saying is, it was my place. All right. Everything was on there.
Yeah, bet it was.
Everything. Like, if I wanted to see some wholesome shit, I'd go on there. If I wanted to see some depraved shit, I'd go on there, right? And then, obviously not use it since I was in whatever. And then, you just wake up one morning, it's like, oh yeah, Tom. Like, those cheeky little, you're going through, looking at your post, and you go, I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but what else have I got to do? You know what I mean? You're cranky. Like, can't do that anymore on Tumblr. It's over. It's just disappointing, mate.
I know, yeah. You know, if you make a website specifically to be like an 18 rig, actually it wasn't. I suppose it wasn't made to be like that, but like to finish my thought, it's just like that's like porn. I'm going, yeah, we've removed all the porn, so it's nothing but like softcore now. That's it.
That's
it. That's all it is. Not even people having sex. It's just people just like hitting against each other. See what noise they can make. Exactly.
It's like are we getting political? It's like it's just this the day and age we're in now. It annoys me. So when I was a kid, like it's like
Softcore
you could,
annoys you. What are we talking about?
I'm talking about stuff in general.
Oh,
Jesus,
okay, I thought you were just
like
saying, no, it's
no,
it's not but hardcore for
no.
me.
I mean like the jokes you'd see on telly and stuff when you're a kid
Mm.
or TV or whatever. It's like, is it? You're just like, oh, wow, that's funny. That's it. Like edges and like you say certain things now. It's like, can't say that. All the special snowflakes look cool. Do you know what I mean? Like, I understand this going too far. Like,
I don't.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, what I mean is like, yeah, I understand you can go too far and stuff, but most people know, and depending on the person you are, like, you can tell, like, you can tell, oh, this person isn't really into dark jokes as this person, or is what I'm saying. But like, someone making content can make a joke, and like say like to make a racist joke, and it's like everyone of their audience and stuff is all happy about it, and then they get told, no, can't do that, stop it, or you're not getting money, or you can't make it. It's like, why? Because you're going to offend the special snow. Like, if they don't like it, don't watch it.
Your argument there is probably the funniest thing ever, because basically here's how it can be compared to. You went, someone makes a racist comment and all of their fans are racists, and then that one person who's not a racist is like, this is wrong. That's literally like you're talking, and that's how my mind was saying it. It's just like, okay, so like it's like the special snowflakes hate the KKK. It's just like they're like, no, and everyone should be like, no, this is their organization, let them be.
You know what?
I know exactly what you're saying, but it's just like the way it sounded. It's just like that sounds like the weirdest kind of way to phrase that.
What I mean is like, if people don't like that kind of stuff, don't friggin' watch it. You know what I mean? Don't search for it.
There are definitely people out there who will go out of their way to be offended.
Oh yeah.
Which I just don't get it. It's just like,
neither do I.
Why do you want to be offended? I suppose at the same time, it's like, why do you want to be scared? So you're playing video games to be scared.
No, so it's like in work, like all of us in the kitchen, we have jokes. I'm the only one in there who's white, so you got like
what?
Well, I'm the only one in the kitchen who's not white, so like you get racist jokes. It's funny. I'm fine with it. It's like we all have a laugh about it, okay? And then like there's some woman who's like, because obviously there's kitchen staff, and then there's your front of house, your waiters and stuff. One of the girls at the front always comes and says, why do you let them say that to you? Like, it's bad, they can't do it. I'm like, stop getting offended for me. If I think they've gone too far, I'll say it. I don't need you to tell me that's wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Go fight your battles elsewhere, love.
Pretty much, yeah, and it annoys me, because I'm like, I sit there and I just say, look, if someone genuinely offends me with it, I'll say, and I'm not going to be fucking, like, aggressive. I'll just be like, look, that was a bit too far, that. Like, reel it back, and then be like, okay, sorry. I don't need you to come in and start telling people off. But, like, you can't say that to him. He's gonna get offended. I'm like, but I'm not. Like, I am the instigator.
I hate myself.
you misunderstand me. I hate myself.
No, I don't really care. Then again, sometimes
No, I mean,
there's sometimes where like I don't know, like especially when I was working in Grange, there were times where I maybe went too far, making like someone maybe punch like a bin or something like that. Maybe that's gone a bit too far, but
yeah, but that was funny.
Yeah, but at the same time though, he was a bit of a snowflake.
He was, and that's why it's funny. And like, it's not bullying. It's like it's not. Because he'd make the same jokes to me, so he didn't have that like excuse being a snow. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all threw it. It's just sometimes you'd say something and he'd be like, "Why are you saying that to me?" It's like you can't pick and choose when you want to be offended either. Either you're someone who gets offended easy, in which case, fine. Once you know someone like that, you know when to stop. If like you don't get offended easy, you know you can take it further. We're okay. You can't pick and choose. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's only so far you can take it before it does turn into bullying, though.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying just keep doing it, but once you know someone, you know how far you can go without it being bullying. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you find that you find their buttons, and it's like the best thing ever because you're just like, I'm press all of these bitches, and then you get told off by your manager, but you know.
I mean, let's be real, he didn't tell anybody of them.
There was one time I got in trouble. But that
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was one time I got in trouble. But that was like after the staff night out. Because I made the slight joke. I made comment. What was it like? I think he went. Someone made a joke at me with, oh well, I'll just go kill myself, as a joke. And I was drunk at the time anyway, so I'm completely like, I'm not being held accountable for anything I say when I'm drunk. I went to him. I went, well, what would it take? Just as a joke.
Yeah.
Because I have a tone when I talk anyway, so like, it's like I wasn't like, what's it gonna take? Just like, come on, cards on the table. Do you know what I mean? I was kind of like, come on. I was like, what would it take? Just as a joke.
Yeah.
And like, I can't remember. I think like I can't remember what he said after that. But I just stopped paying attention, and like I was drinking. And he stopped eating his food. And I was like, what's wrong? Why aren't you eating? He goes, and he had his arms crossed. And I was like, oh no, something's gone on.
So, what's happened here?
What's happened there? And I was like, who's pissed you off? And he went, you. And I went, what have I done? Like, very surprised. as if I'm a saint. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I was sent here from the heavens. How could I possibly upset someone who says, well, punching them?
I think he said, he was like, the joke he made wasn't funny, and I was like, what joke? And he went, kill myself. I went, oh, I mean it. And he went like that. I remember because like the table kind of got quiet as he was kind of like trying to give me shit, and I was just like, I wasn't taking it, and I was like, oh, whatever. So I went, fuck this, I'm going up and getting a drink because I'd finished it by then. So I walked up to go get a drink, come back, he's left the table, he's stormed off.
Oh, fucking.
Yeah, no, into the winter winds kind of thing. It's, I thought, okay, maybe I have gone too far. Maybe like I was drunk, so I was trying to like justify his actions. That's how I'm drunk, because I'm taking your feelings into account. So I go find him. Like I thought he was going to get the train, so I walked to the train station, wasn't there. I checked the bus station, wasn't there.
Oh, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Looking back at this, I kind of, because this was when I used to be a heavy drinker, because like obviously nowadays I'm a bit more laid back with it. But I do slightly remember, because I remember being that drunk to random people at like the staff night, and then I turned around, I was like, "Where's Sean?" And someone was like, "Oh, he's gone to the train station to find
yeah."
And I was like, "Why?" Because the last thing I remember before that was I forget who it was, but she was complaining about like blood being in a rare burger.
No, that wasn't that time. That was the year before.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Never mind. Because I think there was one time.
That was when we were in.
And you disappeared to go to the train station because he ran off again.
No, that was when we were in the Wetherspoons.
Oh, so, never mind.
So he ran off, and then I came back, and I was annoyed because I was like, I've been walking in the cold. Do you know what I mean? Like I could have been drinking, kind of thing. And then like my mind went, did you find him? I went, no. I went, he timed that perfectly. So in my head, it was like this big conspiracy theory kind of thing, like. So I just stopped caring. But I remember like I went into work like the next day or next time I was in, and my manager takes me aside. He was like, "Yeah, you might need to calm it down." Like he was like, "What's going on?" And like I was like, "All right, sorry." But then he was he spoke. The manager spoke to the lad too, and he went, "Oh no, we're fine, we're friends." And I was just was completely fine with it, and I was like, "Oh." But at that point, he'd had like half a can of Foster's, so he was probably just gone.
Yeah.
I just thought, oh my god.
I don't know. It just annoys me that people are really like pick and choose with it. And then there's the one that really gets me is the censorship. It's like, all right, fair enough if it's like TV, daytime TV, and things like that. Whatever. But when it's like online presence, if you're being told you can't be your personality or make your stuff because it's going to offend people, I'm just like, well, on the internet, it's not broadcast to everybody that you choose what you watch. So if someone watches it and they really don't like it, sure, they can complain. That's fine. That's warranted. But if you don't like the content, don't watch it. Like a few dark jokes and stuff aren't spreading hatred. You get what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get
It's
you.
not. It's not like you click on a video or like a podcast and then some guys like, oh yeah, ha ha ha, typical black guy stealing joke, something like that. And it's like, oh, this guy's a Nazi. He's out to kill the war. You know what I mean? It's like, no, he's not. He's making a stupid joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're a very heavy topic to go into, kind of like.
I have to give my like half-assed piece on it because it annoys me.
That was half-assed.
Man, I've been browsing Imgur this entire time as well.
What's full ass? You just parading in the street with a
sign
that says "Death to Snowflakes."
I get me turtleneck out, my glasses, they go speech. You know what I mean?
You dress up like Bill Hicks. Okay, so I'm gonna spread his message. No, I just yeah, I don't know. I just don't really care about it anymore. Like I just ignore it. It's the best way to be. But there was a comment I saw a while ago, and it was like it was a picture of like when Modern Warfare 2. Like I think it was just a picture of Modern Warfare 2, and it was like the comment was like these snowflakes would never have survived Xbox game chat in like 2007, and I was like, oh, that's true though.
It
Those
really
times
is.
I came away from a chat being like, oh god. It's just like
every game of Search and Destroy on Modern Warfare, like I was praying. I was like, this could be the last time I'm here. It was terrifying.
You just kind of like, it was the only game where you wanted to die quickly so you could give the other team shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. But
there was times you play Search and Destroy and you just kill yourself just to be talking to anything, like preparing your speech.
The funniest thing would happen is that like, cause the countdown for the game would start and you'd be like, oh, I need to get my shit talking as quick as possible, and like the other person's trying to get the last word, and the best part is when it'd be like 2 seconds.
Just like Mad Dog on the other team.
Yeah. it's like there'd be like 2 seconds left, and you say someone go, you piece of shit, and then just cut out. You just like, get the last word.
Get him in the next round.
And you're like, I'm going for him. He's the one that's going down. So you just it was funny. It was a great time. But then like it continues sometimes after the match, if you like, depending how heated that argument got, because people would just message you as well. Just do you remember like when you used to be able to send like voice messages to people?
Yeah. There's that famous one, like the guy from Birmingham.
Yeah, the one about with the kid on FIFA or something like that, and he's like, you
come round here, come down to Birmingham, smash your fucking head.
He's like, you think you're funny, yeah.
Oh, mate.
Do you see some of the like the funny like text ones, and like one of the ones like, oh, you think you're clever because you killed me like twice and teabagged me. Sorry, that wasn't me playing. That was my bed. I was shagging a sister or something like that. You're like, all right, lad.
All right, little Timmy from down the road.
Who reads that and goes, oh, that's probably what it was. Do you know what I mean? Who believes it? It's just like, did you know that guy? He's got his life together.
Oh yes, yes, he did.
It's just. Yeah, my mom was just kind of like, yeah, this is weird. But then like it all soon kind of changed. Like I think Modern Warfare 2, I think was the only one I think that I could remember where people were just angry.
Well, you see what it was. All the kids from Mod 4 had hit the teenage stage, so they were all in puberty, angry with each other. That's what it was.
Yeah, because like now if you go and play like the new Call of Duty or something like that, and you go on game chat, no one fucking talks to each other.
It's terrifying.
Everyone's probably got too much anxiety to fucking try and talk to each other. They just kind of just like God forbid they try and make a friend. Do you know what I mean? They just and God forbid they make a mistake and they just leave the game. It's like, oh,
I
sorry.
miss some of my online friends, from the Modern Warfare. I'm not even gonna lie about that.
I just think it was like, I think it's just dead weird because it's just nowadays you just if you try and chat in a game, it's like people are just like they just don't say none, or they'll text shut up to you. It's like, oh, at least speak to him and tell me to shut up. Do you know, like acknowledge me as a person. It's just like shut up, send. Because everyone's just in like like Discord or like TeamSpeak or whatever, or their own parties, so just chatting to their friends.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can use Discord to find friends and that, like these days.
It's not, yeah, you can
Like you
yeah.
can,
Yeah. It's not like Discord works like Tinder where you're just swiping right to try and find a
No,
friend.
but like
You know
you can
what I mean?
find servers, can't you? And like, or you can
Yeah,
through
they do.
mutual friends,
Yeah,
you
they
end up
do.
making more friends and things.
Yeah,
Like,
they do like there'll be like open servers for something, so it's like, oh, does everybody here like this game? Well, join this
well, that's
open
what I mean,
server.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a game dev, or like
Yeah.
a streamer will have like their own Twitch server and find people there. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool.
No, it is. It's great, but it's still. I don't know. Like I think him. I just. It makes me sound dead old when I'm 22. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like back in my day when we used to play online, we used to insult the Americans.
Well, it's good. It's because like everyone's playing games. I mean, I've been playing games since I was like 3, but I wasn't online until I was like, God,
Yeah.
I don't even know. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know
Kids are online now. They're like 6 playing
Yeah.
Xbox Live Call of Duty.
Yeah, God forbid you say something to one of them, and then the next thing you know, you get a letter in the post being like, you are now on the register. It's like, oh God. Do you know what I mean?
You're on a list.
Yeah. Yeah. Xbox pedos.
Oh my God.
You move into a house, you have to tell everyone what you are. That kind of thing. It's just, yeah. I'm trying to think, like, because I remember, like, I don't think when I got Xbox Live, I think it must have been like 2008, something like that. I think like it was definitely like it wasn't a. I didn't have it when the Xbox 360 when I first had the 360. I didn't have Xbox Live.
Yeah.
I think I got it like a year or two later or something like that. Like I think I must have. I think I was in like year 8 of school. Yeah, I think year 8. So maybe 13, 14, 12, 13, something like that. I don't think I had it in. It might have been year 7. Year 6, I don't really remember. So that would have been 2006, 2007.
Yeah.
Because I remember, because we used to play online in like 2008, 2007, 2008, something like that. So, I'm trying, like, it would have been around that time. Which, in my mind, I'm kind of like, I was thinking, I feel like I got onto it late. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely, like Left 4 Dead is one is one that definitely stays in my mind as a game that I played online. Like I feel like that was maybe around the time when
we
I
used to play
first did
that.
it. Yeah. I'm thinking too because I remember like playing like COD. I remember playing COD 4 online.
Well, see, I definitely remember playing COD 4 online because I made a friggin' clan, didn't I?
We play COD 4 online. Cause we play like Mike Myers.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I remember specifically because of the clan, because we even made like it was. Oh, yeah, I remember it. It was EWS because like we were little kids. It was like Elite War Squadron and all this.
Oh
And
yeah.
I had like 2 members and then I deleted the entire forum out of embarrassment.
Yeah, we're the elite war, like elite warrior squad.
You always do stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
Like,
You're 12.
I
There's
joined
nothing
the
elite about you.
like, alright, it's Sam Fisher over here.
Yeah, sorry.
But like, no, I remember I joined the Halo clan as well, and it was like to do with elites because no one played elite. I was like, I want to play an elite, and then I just joined some clan where everyone was elites, and then like 3 months down the road, we're all Spartans.
I think like when I played Halo, I think I just kept my original service tag, which I still remember to this day. Because I now put it whenever I play any Halo, I always put it as that, which is just M35. Which I don't know why. I think it was just what came up. and it just stuck with me, kind of thing. Um, like that's what I remembered. But yeah, you just I'm trying to think of what thing called for Rainbow Six Vegas 2. I played that online. Um,
Yeah, we definitely played that.
yeah, I don't know what else. Trying to
Um,
think.
I don't know,
Um,
because it was at a time when yeah, because at the time it was called Halo Rainbow Six.
mm,
Um, because at the time I don't think I had any fighting the the Xbox, so I didn't play any of them.
yeah,
I think Street Fighter 4 maybe, but I didn't think that came out for a while.
I'd say maybe Saints Row 2.
Resident Evil 5 was one, but that was with friends, so
I played that, but I played that on like split screen. I remember playing that. Gears of War, I played that split screen. I
yeah.
I never played Gears of War's multiplayer until they did like the remaster, the first like
Oh yeah, yeah.
that's when I played like the Gears of War 1 multiplayer. I think Gears of War 2 I did that co-op online. Yeah, I did that co-op online. Um and Gears of War 3 I think I did co-op online as well. Like I'm trying to like pinpoint where I made like the transition from like, oh, we'll share a TV to, oh my god, we can just have a TV to ourselves. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, the Borderlands one I remember playing split screen.
I definitely played that split screen.
Yeah, I think I might have played that online as well. But you could play that online and split screen, kind of like Halo, like the original Halos, where not Halo 5 because they just hate split screen apparently.
Mm.
um,
I've not played. I've last Halo I played with this, so I didn't get
yeah,
one.
I don't know. Like I actually didn't mind 4 because like my mind kind of went associate it now as like a new kind of thing. Like
Mm.
like I don't think it's like the same kind of games. I think it's just another
Yeah, that's
game in
fair.
that universe. 5's not the best. It's not the worst. Actually, 5 is probably the worst out of all of them. So yeah,
So I've
yeah,
not touched it at all.
yeah. It's just because it's like you can aim down sights and you're able to sprint, and it's like it makes it far too much into like a more like
Well, yeah, because you could sprint on Reach, but it was like it took up a slot of your equipment, didn't it? 'Cause of the armor.
yeah. It was because Reach brought in the what did Reach bring him? Reach brought in the armor
Armor
enhancements,
abilities.
yeah, which they were cool. But they also brought in like, because if you remember in Halo 3, when you started the multiplayer match, everyone spawned with the same weapons, and it was
Oh
just
yeah,
whatever you picked up in the world, kind of like old school kind of stuff, which was great. But then Reach had the classes,
yeah.
but they would set classes. You didn't make your own class, which was which I like that a lot because then it's like, okay, well, do you want the stealth ability or do you want the sprint ability or do you want like the shield ability? And like I think most people really just went for the sprint more than anything.
The two popular ones I remember was Sprint and Armor Lock.
Armor lock, yeah, that's the one I was thinking of because I don't think there was actually one where you put a shield down. Armor lock is just when is that when like they punch the floor and the
Yeah, and they take
yeah
no damage,
yeah that was good.
but you can't move. That was the down draw to it.
Yeah. Did you absorb damage and do an out? No, I just think you just didn't take
No, you
damage.
didn't.
Yeah,
You didn't take damage. Yeah.
yeah. And then like that also had assassinations in it. It's when the
It did, yeah.
first
I think
assassinations came
that
out.
was the first one with assassinations.
Yeah, the assassinations were a big thing because they showed it off in like one of the trailers.
Did they? I can't even
Yeah,
remember them.
I remember there was an achievement on Halo Reach where it's like you had to like jump and land on an elite doing the assassination and survive.
All right.
And I remember it's the mission where I think you're with Emil. I think the guy with the
Yeah, I
skull.
remember him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the skull on the EVA mask, and like what was the leader's name?
It began with Carter.
Carter. You know when Carter's like the one where that level where he sacrifices himself. He's in. I think he's in a scarab or he's in a ship or something.
Mm.
It's that one. And like it's like I think it's like the second. I think it's actually the last level or second to last level, because Emil dies in that level too. And then like the mission after that, I think, is when you do, you have that endless firefight kind of thing, and then your character dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like there was this cliff, and like there would be an elite just patrolling behind it, and the amount of times I just jump off this cliff to try and kill it over and over and over, and eventually you'd get it, and you'd be like, I'm amazing, and then like.
I'm just getting flashbacks of those Halo ODSTs were going for the Master, was it? On the final mission.
Yeah. Those Vidmasters were like the most deadliest things.
Oh yeah.
The thing is, I'm so bad. Like, I'm so bad at video games as well. It's the worst part. Like, the amount of time I've spent playing games, I think I'd be better at them, but I'm just awful. I can't think. So then it's like, oh, do you want to do it on the hardest difficulty? And like, you can only use one weapon, and you have to be on one vehicle. It's like, no, I'm alright.
I'm like typically average at best when it comes to games.
Awful. I'm just like, like Halo 3 I used to be good at online, and like Modern Warfare 2 I was alright at, but then like, you get older and you just kind of like, I'm just like, I'm shit now.
But it's like, it depends on like, because certain games meld with you better, so like, it also depends on the effort, because I like to play competitively. I put a lot of effort in. No, well,
I get no reward.
Well, like, I like to play super competitively. So, like, when it comes to a game I'm like really interested in, I put like a lot of time into it to get better. Like we said earlier, the Pokemon games and things. I'd sit there in my free time, like whether it was like just listening to I was in college, so like like just lectures that you'd have and you'd listen to them. While they were on, I was listening. I'd just be like hatching or breeding or training and things. It was constantly. Like when I'm actually passionate about something, I can go. But
until that point, you're just like.
Until that point, I'm just like, I don't care enough to get better. Do you know what I mean?
Just getting gunned down by everyone, and you're just like, I'll survive some way.
It's like if I play a Call of Duty now and I get shot, I'm just like I'm dead. Like I don't care.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I wish I was a lot better at games than what I am.
Well, see,
but I don't know.
I love
fun.
What I love is like when we're younger, like obviously you don't realise that you aren't as good sometimes. So with the excuses that were great, like the age-old one I remember is we'd always be like, oh, it was lagging. It's like there's no like connection spike at all.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's like,
well, or like I shot him first. That was the. It's like because you weren't accurate. Like come on. You know what I mean?
No, when you're a kid, it's everyone else's fault.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Then you get old and you realise, no, it's your fault. you're bad.
It's like, Jesus, I sucked.
Yeah, oh god, I know. Right, so it looks like we've been going just over an hour, so I think we'll probably leave it there for the first one.
Yeah.
So
a lot of shit covered.
Yeah, it's like a roller coaster of emotions here. It's like off topics. It's like, oh, let's talk about video games and stuff. It's like, and now let's talk about the dirty snowflakes that inflict on our world. It's like, oh god, no. And then back to video games for a little bit.
No, it's fun. It's fun.
It's great. I think we covered everything. Everything I could possibly do.
No more episodes.
No, that's it. Done. We're done. No, so I think, yeah. So I think the plan is that we're probably gonna maybe release these. I think I want to release them maybe every Wednesday kind of thing. So they'll be out Wednesdays, but we'll record them before Wednesday or on Wednesday. Something like that. So we'll figure it out along the way you go. So
we'll wing it. We'll wing it. It'll be fine.
That's all I ever do. So if you do enjoy it, it's like you can always download it or just follow it, or in the next episode we'll probably have a lot more social media you can go follow, and probably a name too, thinking about it, because we didn't cover that at all. The dirty snowflakes.
That will never be referred to as a snowflake.
Well, there's many reasons for that, but we'll leave that alone. Alright, so see you later, guys.
See you later.